All right, camera's rolling?
Rolling.
Chital Agarwal, Watermark Stories, Works, take one.
I grew up in a Hindu home, and Hinduism is a religion that teaches that if you do good things, then God blesses you in return. And so that's the religion that I grew up with and believed in. But the challenge was that I saw my parents live out the Hindu practices of being kind to people and generous and thoughtful. But on the flip side, I saw them struggle in a lot of different ways. And so the reality that I was experiencing didn't align with the concepts of the religion that I was being taught. And so I really wrestled with that for about 20 years, just growing up. And then when I got to college, I just was tired of fighting for belief and faith in something that didn't seem to make any sense. And so I lived 4 years in college, and towards the end of college, I started dating a guy, thought we would get married, and that didn't happen. And so I was heartbroken and hurting really bad. And so I had some friends tell me to check out the porch at Watermark. And so I came here. And that was the first time I'd heard that God wanted a relationship with me, that it wasn't me just striving to try to find a relationship with him. And all this time I thought when bad things happen, it's because God's mad at you. But I realized that God loves me so much that he created a way through Jesus for me to be with him forever and ever. And so for 2 years, I would come to church, and then I would try to find my worth and value in corporate America or relationships with men. And that was just exhausting. And so after about 2 years, I finally trusted in a relationship with Jesus. And for the past 10 years, I've just been walking with who God is and have just been in love with him, to be honest. And the 10 years have not looked like how I expected. There have been disappointments and unmet expectations, but I've just grown to know that God's love for me is so deep and so wide that regardless of my circumstances, I can trust him because he's a good father. And so that's what I do every day is I fight to trust him and trust who he is.